Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile
Y'all
Radio.
know what time it is, man. Let's go in. Hey, this is Face the Music, where we take the music, break it down, turn around a different take on the music. We gon' clown, bound, and act the fool, something stupid. So happy, Charlie Trouble, this how we do it.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah, America. We here. They ain't canceled us yet. I swear, I say that shit every week. I'm almost certain 1 week it's going to be like just a black ass screen because we're going to be done saying something stupid.
What I've done.
Welcome to Face the Music, the show where we take your favorite lyrics, break them shits down, throw them back in your face, and make you face the music.
You said we gonna be done said something stupid. We already done said something stupid.
Yeah, but they keep letting us back on air. I'm surprised. I'm sort of shocked, just like the Lions winning.
Yeah.
Tell me y'all wasn't shocked that they
that
beat the
shocked
shit
me
out
too.
the Cardinals.
I'm gonna tell you what made it even more. Well, actually, it didn't shock me because it's dumb that they're winning because they messing up, but
They're messing up their draft
They
stock.
gotta mess up something. So
I
you
dig
know,
it.
yeah.
But the players don't give a shit about that. Players ain't thinking about no draft stock.
What they
They not.
It's not a draft pick alive that could save the fucking Lions. Jesus Christ could.
So
enter the
what we
draft
not
next
gonna
year.
do?
we're not gonna put Jesus in here.
I'm just you could bring
Good old
Mary,
JC
all
is
12
not gonna-
disciples. You can
Look,
bring
It
God.
don't have anything to
I
do.
am
Lucifer
a
too.
die-hard Lions fan. We going to the ship next year. Fuck all y'all.
The slave ship,
Yeah. Chocolate chip.
Carnival.
I deserve
Which one?
that. I deserve that.
No,
That-
the
and then the
Titanic.
computer
That's the
just
only
did
kind
that.
of
I
ship
didn't
them
even-
motherfuckers.
They are already on the
They're
Titanic.
on the
I deserve
Titanic.
it.
They
I
already.
deserved it.
That's the
It's
only
cool,
ship.
But fuck that. I'm going down with the goddamn ship. I am Willie So.
No, your ass is what's the what's dude?
Y'all not gonna talk about me and the Lions.
Leonardo.
Come on, Jack.
Yeah,
Fuck
Jack. Hey,
I
Jack.
am Willie So, aka
Leonardo
Jack,
So-So.
the Lions fan.
He going down.
And to my right, we have.
I'm the king of the world.
Who are you, lady?
Well, I'm not going down in the Titanic. This is Miss Happy. How y'all doing?
And directly in front of me,
Bing bong. It's your boy Trouble.
What?
You ain't. Oh, you
Bong, bong.
You over on social media? Bing bong. When you see these dogs in the front yard, just know I'm upstairs getting busy. You ain't see that?
Somebody from New York, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna share. I gotta share it so you can see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Bing
Y'all
bong.
know I be slow on stuff. You gotta share stuff with me before you see it on the group chat.
Another group chat.
we are down one today. America, I know y'all tune in every week to see what type of ratchet shit Charlie Ray is going to say. She had to bow out gracefully today. She had some other engagements going on. But we are going to carry on in her stead with her wretched ass.
Leave my girl alone. She ain't wretched.
You know she is. Nonetheless, how's everybody's past 7 days?
Well, mine has been interesting, and that's it. Oh, am I that particular?
There you go.
Hey.
Into the mic.
Yep.
My 7 days has been very interesting.
Like
and
what?
It's been interesting. You know, I went on my date.
Yeah, another
Yeah, part 2, huh?
part
I
2?
did.
How part 2 go?
How'd it go?
I did it. It went well. It
She
went very
talking
well.
real sultry, which makes me think that she got to the fucking part.
Uh-huh.
I did not.
What's that word? Is it sodomize? What's
Whoa!
Oh,
What does that mean?
oh,
Does that go too crazy? What that mean?
ah.
What that
That means
Thank you,
do it in the
producer.
butt.
Right.
Oh.
That's
No.
what it means.
You see, you would technically still be celibate. Y'all sodomized. You might want to go ahead. I don't know where I got that word to fuck from. Why it popped up.
Send it back.
It's my first time using it.
Send it back, Trouble. don't say that again.
I'll leave that word of the week shit to Billy.
Okay, yeah.
People go to jail for that.
For
Actually,
sodomizing? It do kind of sound like a charge or something.
But actually, you know, after they go to jail, they get sodomized. Yeah.
Well, that is sort of kind of how this shit work.
Okay.
But since
I'm
we're
gonna have
not
a drink
gonna go,
on that one.
please tell me
Y'all
about
put
the
up too
date.
much.
Tell us about the date. What happened?
We had a lovely conversation, great food. We went and seen my movie again. Not being what you call it, extra, but he wanted to see it, so we went to see that. And then we went to the dollar store. Random, but yeah. It was a day.
So the dollar store is a cool destination to take a woman.
No,
on
we
the
had
second
to
day.
actually.
Wait, you said it now.
So
it's cool. No, you ain't no slide past that like you didn't say that.
I say at,
But it
at
was
present,
pretty cool because what happened? We went out to eat.
Where are the women that go ahead?
We went out to eat.
You
We
can
went to
have
the
whatever
show,
you like.
and then
I mean, you balling at this point.
I had to pick some stuff up. It just so happened that we both was like, yeah, I gotta go to the dollar store. So he had to pick up some stuff. I had to pick up some stuff, and it was at the dollar store. So
And y'all had a good time
at the
at the dollar store.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's love.
Love at first sight.
Yeah.
That's
That
love at
is
second date.
love. Like,
I mean, you better stick with him,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
and he better stick with you. That's the
Facts
thing. He better
on
stick
facts
with you.
on facts.
He better keep you.
For real.
I took her to the dollar store and had a ball.
Had a ball in it.
Like what planet
Wait till
is
y'all
like? I
hit-
just
wait
feel
till
like
they
I'm
hit
on like
Walmart.
you ain't even from you not from Earth, Detroit. You not from nowhere that I'm from.
we had 2 other venues we went to before we got to the dollar store. That was just like the end
So
of the night.
whoa, so that was the
We ain't gonna
pinnacle.
remember.
That was the climax of the night.
50 years down the
So
line,
where did you
when
go?
you
Wait,
all
wait.
have been married for however long, nobody's going to give a fuck that you all went to the movies and the dinner. But the dollar store?
The Dollar Tree, yeah.
Oh,
the Dollar Tree.
yeah. That's the conversation piece.
Yeah.
That right there
That's
is the
funny.
conversation piece.
So y'all should like when the story is told, right? Y'all should like skip the first date, right? And just say that the second date was the first date, and say, yeah, our first date was at the dollar store. You know what I mean? That'd make it even more.
He gonna tell his son the
Like-
story. He
like,
gonna be like,
yeah, like-
son, you ain't got to do all that to be pleasing these
I
damn
met
women.
your mama
When I
at the
met your
dollar
mama,
store.
I took her to the dollar store. What the hell y'all hit buying Lamborghinis for? You need no chains and no rings and no Cartier bucks.
God rest the soul
telling you, boy.
of John
Witherspoon,
Witherspoon.
boy.
Because I swear that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I swear to
That is
God.
so
Oh
funny.
my
So what's wrong with you young kids? You're punks.
It's
Out here tricking and shit. You see this $10 bill? I met your mama, that's all I had. God damn it.
And I spent it on her.
We've
how I
been
got
married
you.
and happy
And I
for
only
20
spent
years.
5 of it on her that night.
Then we went home
I
and
need some body wash.
bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang, bang. That's how you got here.
Right.
I still got the receipt for you, boy. I still got the receipt for you.
got
From the
the
dollar store,
receipt
boy. So you better straighten up. I'll take you back if I
I
want you.
got the receipt for you.
What you don't know,
Take you right back to where I got you
I'll
from.
tell you one thing we got.
What we got?
Me and her got a pregnancy plan because you was planned. Bang, bang, bang. That's what's up, man. So dude cool, huh?
He's actually pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yes.
Now if we could just get you to the fucking part.
Yeah. That's gonna be epic. That's
We'll
gonna
be
be a
all right.
show by itself. We're
For
gonna
real,
just
for real.
for an hour. We're gonna just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Just like get in the details.
Let's tell us
I
about
would
it.
never.
We know ain't no
She gonna go
sodomizing going on. We know ain't nobody gonna bruise your booty
She
hole
gonna
now.
go
No
from
sign
Miss Happy to Miss I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it.
Straight up Pointer Sisters.
I'll be coming out. I'm coming out.
Right? Right? Exactly.
She would come in here dressed like Janet Jackson with a leather one piece on with a V cut with the cleavage out.
Oh my god.
Big earrings. She gonna be
Miss
here
Happy
different.
if-
Black lipstick and shit. We gonna like what
Miss
the
Happy
fuck
if you
happened?
nasty.
Right.
With a little whip. Coming this motherfucker
Whole
different.
shades on, whole demeanor gonna be different.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Listen. Trouble man, how was your past 7 days, bro?
Man, I've been working like a fucking Hebrew slave.
Word?
Like a fucking Hebrew slave. And then on top of this,
Let my people go.
this is like my first Christmas where I actually had to my son 3 now.
Okay.
So he getting to the point now where he understands Christmas. Like when
Right.
commercials come on, it's Daddy, I want this. Daddy, look. He'll scream like it's emergency and shit. Come here. I'm right there and shit. He like, can you give me this? I'm like, no, I should knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? But he getting to that point where he understanding it, Santa Claus and shit.
Right.
So
They
I-
be
you
so
know,
excited.
Yeah,
though.
this the year when I had to kind of
And-
overdo it.
I just want you to know, and I have to prepare you.
Uh-huh.
So this year, when you buy your son all this stuff and he open it up, he's gonna be so excited.
And he
you're
gonna
gonna
find one
you're,
fucking thing.
You're gonna be so proud of yourself. You're gonna be pleased with yourself,
I already know what she finna say.
and he ain't gonna play with none of that.
None of that shit.
Nigga gonna play
We
with
did-
the box.
We went through that last year. Man, nigga enjoy a pair of house shoes. You done spend $1,500 on toys and shit. He got the house shoes. I love these house shoes. He like, nigga, them motherfuckers came from the Dollar Tree.
Hey, and
What
what's
the hell wrong
worse,
with you?
when they get to be about age 16,
Yeah.
fuck the box, fuck whatever was in the box.
Uh-huh.
Just give me the money that you spent on the box.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
That's the way the shit's gonna go.
They know Santa Claus ain't nobody
Right.
at that point. Look, Daddy,
Exactly.
cut the bullshit, Daddy.
Yeah, we
Just give me the
passed
money.
all that.
Some
Right.
Jordans come out the day
Coming
before
to the
Christmas. I'm
ghetto.
just gonna go get them Jordans.
In fact, I done already pre-ordered them motherfuckers. I just need the money.
That's fucked up.
One of my son's gifts came in right before I left out to come here. I opened up the door and the Amazon truck was
Amazon.
right there. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I could have went Christmas shopping on niggas' porches this year to be completely fucking.
You ain't no porch sniper,
Oh,
bro.
man, this Amazon package is every fucking where out this
damn,
bitch. I could have
homie.
just walk up the street like, psh, psh, whatever you get, surprise. It's gonna be a surprise to both of us, nigga.
Right.
Whatever the fuck. Don't let it be one of them weird people to be ordering dildos and shit. He
no,
bust
man,
the
you- that's-
Amazon
You
box
gonna
open
use
like,
that
what
too.
the fuck is
You
that?
gonna use that too.
This fucking son gonna get a fucking fupa
Waist trainers and shit. You like,
for
what the fuck is
Christmas.
He said a
A
foot.
butt plug. Daddy, what is
What
this?
the fuck? I'm
It's a top, boy. It's a spit it on the ground and spit it.
that?
It's
He
a top.
says Santa came out the wrong bag this year.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Santa GPS was
I mean, at
fucked
the end
up.
of the day,
fucked up.
in 2021, we don't
Hey,
know.
hey,
We don't know if
hey,
Santa
hey,
is a boy or a girl,
Hey,
right?
you know what? Now that's gonna get us canceled.
He
Oh,
gets, he gets
You see what they did to the baby?
so with that said,
he's a mythical
You see what they
creature.
did
He's
to
not
the
even fucking real. Excuse me, not in cuss. He's not even real.
yep,
It don't fucking matter.
yeah.
You put a rainbow on that nigga.
You literally, you finna get us. You finna take us into Dave Chappelle territory.
Uh-huh.
So let's just move right on.
All right, we
into
driving on down the
show.
street.
Right. Yo, so
Ho ho.
America. Whew, Jesus, it got hot in this bitch. So last week, if you didn't watch, and I don't know why you wouldn't, because we be on this bitch real litty. We were talking about the art of creeping. And we came up with a bunch of ideologies, arguments. I tried to be fancy with it. About how you could successfully get your creep on. And as you know, the show went hella left.
Per usual.
And you could take a look at it on 7mileradio.com/face the music.
Go look at it and see how he tried to force some stuff down our throat that we ain't even feel.
Hey,
we want
wait.
to feel it.
Yo, that was a hell of
Yo,
a
throat.
teaser right there. You just made this shit into a whole different type of show.
You damn sure had a good second date. You been in here putting the shit down your throat the whole time you been in here in the
She
show.
said meat in the mouth.
Meat in the mouth.
Right?
You been smashing
down
the oranges
throat.
in your face.
Smashing
No,
oranges?
no.
I can feel it
America.
coming in the air tonight. She finna go bust it open.
No, wait a minute. America, y'all heard all of this wrong. This is the wrong context.
Relations, happy ever. Yeah.
Y'all
Horny.
so childish.
Huh, you
Childish.
horny, huh?
Childish.
Hold on, no.
you
You
horny,
gotta
huh?
say that shit right. She
Horny, huh?
say that shit, bro.
Y'all horny
Yeah.
because
Your little
they
thighs
understood.
warm, huh?
They understood what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Your little
He
cooter
was
mama
trying to
kicking,
force
huh? All
stuff.
right.
Not,
America.
not what y'all talking about.
All
Shut up.
I'm saying,
Just go watch the show.
if you want to see the shenanigans,
I'm over it.
7mileradio.com
I'm sick of you.
/
Cause you instigate.
face the music, man. We be on that bullshit. And guess what? Tonight is no different. We on that bullshit tonight as well. So let's just jump right into it.
Let's jump into it.
All right. So before I introduce the Face the Music song of the week,
What you want to do now, Willie?
I'm just gonna ask a question.
What that be?
Happy. In the past,
Long time ago, or like yesterday?
whenever the case it may have been, in a failed relationship, have you been able to take responsibility for your part in a failed relationship? You have?
Yeah, cause I'm crazy as hell.
And you recognize that? All right. So, Trouble, how about you? You take responsibility?
Yeah, surprisingly, yes.
Really?
I thought he was gonna say
Surprisingly,
no.
No, surprisingly, I'm very responsible, very accountable. I'm very accountable. I can add up to my, I can count my bullshit.
Never
It's
should've
usually on
pushed
one
that
hand,
button.
But I can count the bullshit. I didn't hear what you said.
I never should have pushed that button. You know how you always talk about all you gotta do is find that button.
And that's all.
Yeah,
And that be
pound that button a little bit.
and that be the thing that he's talking about, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, America, here's what I've come to realize.
You don't need your glasses.
Well, unfortunately,
You left them.
the My Year Classics
You sat on them.
are missing in action this evening. So, we finna get our squint on.
The motherfucker said. They said we need to renegotiate.
Yeah.
Squint
We
on.
ain't coming out till we
Get your squint on.
renegotiate the
But,
contract.
Get your squint on.
Here's what I've come to realize.
Get your squint on.
Most people
Get your squint on.
don't
Get your squint on.
take accountability for their bullshit
Yeah,
Get your squint on.
in relationships.
Yeah.
When it's over, when it's done,
Just quit.
when all the fuck yous have been said, most people don't take accountability.
Get your.
Why are you really?
I had to represent for my girl Charlie. She ain't here.
You know what? This is a first in Face the Music history. Respectfully, fuck you, Charlie Ray. You got folks you crashing on me.
All right,
and
now
you
her
ain't
mama
even
gonna
here.
call in. When her mama call in,
already on the show.
that's my
Mama
point.
Ray. Oh, she
That's
is?
my
In the comments.
point.
Let
See,
me
that's
see.
I
my
bet.
see.
Love you.
Love you, Mama Ray.
Love you, Mama Ray. Love you, Charlie Ray.
I
But you
said-
got folks talking shit about me.
I said that. He didn't say that.
Hey. Yep. I haven't even been paying
Anyway,
attention. Hey,
here's-
Mama Ray.
Here's what we're doing. I mean, and y'all know it. America, y'all know it. Happy, you know it. Trouble, I'm sure you know it.
What I know.
Most folks don't want to take responsibility or
They don't.
accountability for their part in a failed relationship.
I don't want to take responsibility for losing my job. I mean, I know I came in late every day, but at the end of the day, they racist.
And that's general. That's generally how the shit goes. Right? That's generally how the shit goes. Yeah, I know I did X, Y, Z, but
Anything got the butt is bullshit. I was always taught that.
Right?
Anything after butt is bullshit.
yeah,
You try to
Why?
justify your bullshit because it's justification for your bullshit.
right.
I did this.
Saying, but it's like I know
yeah,
that I'm
I
wrong.
know I'm wrong, but you
I
don't
only
need
did
to
it
know that I'm
'cause-
wrong.
Yeah, that's like
Wrong.
that. That's like the art of
You
blame,
wrong,
shifting the
you
blame.
Wronger.
Right.
You wronger.
It's a better way to explain
Right.
it. You're wronger. Anything
Exactly.
after butt is bullshit.
Yeah, because I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I punched you in the face, but
Uh-huh.
if you wasn't just, you know what I'm saying?
If you wasn't standing there,
Right. My fist wasn't.
I would have missed.
Right. See? Your fault.
But maybe
Your
your
fault.
hand hit my fist.
Should have got Geico.
Maybe your face
Right.
punched my hand.
So, with all that said, this week's Face the Music song of the week is Runaway by Kanye West.
Mr. Accountable him fucking himself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know I'm fucking crazy.
But,
But
Nigga's the most accountable
Y'all
nigga
love
on
it
the
here.
planet. I'm telling you, boy.
Dun, dun,
Tell you
dun.
straight up.
you know what this is. And here, I can't lie, you're right. Because
Yeah.
dude don't miss a beat. He
At
gonna
all.
tell you about it.
At all. You know
I'm
what you're
trying to
getting with
figure
that nigga,
out-
because he tell you straight up.
how is he really, like, not in front of the cameras? Because even though we know the Kardashians are something, but
They're witches. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. Hold it up. Willie So word of the week.
Oh, not the euphemism.
Euphemism. Hi, mama.
Eh. But I mean, like, but you have to be somewhat charming to pull anybody to make. I don't know, but maybe not. Cause what's that dude named
R.
Busey?
Kelly.
Busey was married. And Busey is weird as fuck.
Who?
R. Kelly got the
Busey.
same kind of charm.
Who the hell
That
is
narcissism?
Busey, what's his name?
Who the hell is Busey?
Music.
Busey,
Ted-
Gary Busey.
Oh, Gary. Oh,
I don't
the
know.
crazy coked out white boy.
Yeah, but he's married. And his wife, well, from what I seen when I watched Wife Swap, I don't know if y'all remember that show, but yeah, his wife loved him, and he spaced out.
Yeah.
No, he's not spaced out. That motherfucker was coked out.
Well,
Methed out.
I
Because he was also on another reality TV show called Intervention.
Damn.
Yeah. Boy spaced out.
I said that. I
That's
said
fucked
that
up.
he spaced out.
Well, by
Wife
spaced
swap,
out, I
yeah,
mean
that's-
like Rocket Man spaced out. As
Some
in,
Rocket Man.
yeah.
Millennials don't know what that is.
Yeah,
They
it
gonna
was
be
a song
like,
about a
what is he talking
crackhead.
about?
Is long story short.
Bye.
Elton John.
Yes.
Gotta love it. Getting off topic.
Sorry, we on Face the Music. Might as well talk about
Sorry.
music.
Okay.
Okay.
Say, speaking of rainbows.
Right.
Right,
He
right.
got the glitter draw.
But no, this week we're talking about our topic is I blame me. Can we really look in the mirror and take accountability for our part in failed relationships?
I still blame my exes. Because
Everybody,
as crazy as I am, I mean,
it was their fault some kind of way.
of course. Like, why wouldn't you want to be with me?
So that-
Because why would they come back? They always come back. They be like, but baby, I love it here.
that leads me to my first question. Well, second question. And then we're gonna get into the lyrics.
Get into the lyrics.
Why do we try to justify our bullshit? Why?
Because our bull crap sound like poetry to us, but to everybody else it sound like just what it is.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I sort of kind of, as I mean, I feel like there should be finger snaps for that.
I know.
But I don't know. I
feel like it should be a therapeutic hug after that bullshit.
let me ask this.
Your ass needs some therapy. Bing bong. You need some Dr. Phil, nigga.
In justifying our bullshit, let me ask this. In justifying our bullshit,
I got that from the
do
movie
we
The
really,
Breaks.
do we really believe our bullshit, or are we just saying shit to try and make other people believe our bullshit?
So. You don't even believe the hell what you saying right now. You already know the answer to that question. We don't believe it. We just want you to believe it. So you can shut up.
But no, some people
I don't
say
know.
some people say the bullshit though they make the like it's like a habitual liar. You know how like a person can make themselves
Yeah.
they
So a
say the shit so
a
much that they
narcissist-
believe it's the truth.
A narcissist can get to
They
a
can
point
convince
where
themselves
they have
to where
convinced
they
themselves.
feel like they convince themselves
Yeah,
that they the
it's like-
motherfucker. Yeah.
Like, no, you're not.
I wasn't a problem.
If you
Yeah,
spend-
I know I didn't work, and I know I cheated, and I know I ain't had no money all the time, but she.
But you
Yeah,
stayed. You stayed the first couple
That
of
bitch always
times.
had attitude. You know what I'm saying?
I think people start to believe their bullshit. And as we get into the lyrics, I think as fucked up as Kanye is, Kanye told us exactly why people start to believe they bullshit.
But this is one of his older songs. So.
It ain't that old. Dark Fantasy. Like 2 albums ago, 2-3 albums ago.
Yeah, 3-4. But I mean, even in that, it wasn't.
It's not
I'm gonna say
Donda.
less than 10 years ago. Less than 10 years ago, Dark Twisted.
Dark Twisted.
What
Was
was
it?
it? 15, 2015, I think. Might have been
Was
15,
it?
16.
Something
like
around
that.
there.
That's
Okay.
the same one with So Apart and all of that shit on it.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
one.
let's
with,
hear it. Let's
okay,
hear it. What?
2000
Tell me what it is.
2010. So just a little over 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
I'm about to say it was
Just a
longer
little
than
over
that.
10 years
I thought
ago.
it
That shit just made a nigga feel old.
I mean,
That was 11 years ago.
mhm.
That nigga still look the same age.
So here's how it starts off.
You was still drinking a bottle.
Hell no,
And
I
I
was
always
drinking. I think.
find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit for just way too long, and this is shit that cracks me up. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Give a toast to the asshole. Give a toast
To the douchebags.
to the douchebags. Give a toast to the assholes. Toast to the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk offs that never take work off. Baby,
Never
I
take
got a
work off.
plan. Run away as fast as you can. All right, that's the bridge and the hook. Now, first things first. Do say I always find something wrong. That means that the shit's intentional. That means that the bullshit
He's trying to find a way out.
that I'm putting you through. No, I'm actually. This is holding yourself accountable. This is for the first question, holding yourself accountable. And in the song, he actually holds himself accountable. I always find something wrong, like, and it's purposeful. Why you always gotta yada yada yada? Why you always doing
Somebody
this?
who's
Who is-
extra argumentative for no reason. I can't see at the age I am right now. I've had those. Like my son's father is like that. Like why we can't drive down the street to the gas station without it being an argument? Like how we arguing over? What we
But you
arguing
gotta
over?
understand that the same token, it take two to tango. He can't argue with his fucking self. You
All
know,
true.
so that's a part of being accountable.
That's true.
Own up to your bullshit.
That's true. So like
all you
like
gotta
now I don't argue with him.
Yeah.
But like back then I'm
Yeah.
like, because
Yeah.
I wasn't used to people just arguing. So
Yeah.
like you bring it to me, like back in the day, if you bring it to me, I got it for you. I got time today.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So for this show and this show only, I got a suggestion because the topic is I blame me. So at least for this show,
Just blame you.
we're not gonna look at what they did.
No, but then they turned back around because just like he said, he can't argue with himself. And I was saying, like, I don't argue with him no more. But back then, I used to just be like, you know what? I got time today. So I used to make a big deal out of the stuff instead of just ignoring it
Yeah.
or just
It's
leaving them alone.
it's so much harder
altogether.
being a bigger person. People
It
don't understand
is.
that.
It's very
sometimes. Yeah.
hard.
And then it's like when you in a joust of a debate and
Verbiage.
somebody getting your point fucked up, and you really want to you just really at the end of the day sometimes you just really want the person to understand your
you
point.
coming from, yeah.
It ain't even about winning the conversation. For them, it may be winning the conversation. I'm just trying to get you to the point. My point is getting you to understand what I'm saying.
And sometimes that's just
And
completely
it just
pointless.
it's like talking to a brick
It's
wall.
like
and
talking
shit.
to a brick wall. So you got to
Because
get
you're
to a
giving
point.
them everything, whatever that, because these are people, again, we always say is listen to respond. They ain't trying to understand what you're saying. Anything you say that they can rebut to, they're
Right.
just going to rebut it.
Right.
It's not even about like, fuck your point, you getting to the bottom of your point or anything.
Right.
Like, I'm just, everything that you're saying, see, is but that, but, they're going to butt you to death.
Right. Get off my
And
butt.
here's what I'm suggesting that we do.
There she go. That's what she said.
Here's
Get
what
off my
here's
butt.
what I'm
If he got on her button more, they wouldn't have been arguing as much.
Oh,
It
boy.
should have just been
Yeah,
all butt. As soon as you get to arguing, come on.
There you go.
Let's just go to the house. Let's drop the kids off at your mom's house. We can argue about this.
That would have been a better relationship.
That's what I'm on.
You just
now, though.
so what you're saying is you just rather him just get on your butt.
Yeah, just get on your butt.
And
That
not
would have made everything better.
and not get on my
America, that
nerves.
went
Not
up
on your
quicker
nerves.
than
Don't get on my nerves.
Get on your butt.
Yeah, I mean that's a better relationship.
Here's my suggestion.
I'll drink to that.
Here's my suggestion.
Cause why?
Just for the sake of the conversation today, because I get what you're saying, and you're 100% right, 100% right, 100% right. For the sake of the conversation today, though, instead of saying because they did X, Y, and Z, I responded this way. Let's look inward and say, damn, this relationship failed because I did.
Right.
And because we could go down the line on all the relationships that we had.
If I wouldn't have did this, it wouldn't have caused
Right.
that.
Like if I would have
thing.
never.
What did I do that created that
Right.
wrong? The thing that I see.
If I
was
never
wrong
would have
in her.
gotten
right.
with him,
Because
we wouldn't have never broken up.
That's the one
You know what?
thing.
Hey,
I mean, it's true. It's true.
What'd you say?
yeah,
I
get
said if I never would have gotten with him, we never would.
See there.
She can't even say it again. This is
there.
how you know some bullshit.
See there. Because that's
So I
that
never got
bullshit.
within him.
That's the justifying of the
What in the
bullshit.
British language is going on here?
Come hither.
You didn't get within him.
I will get within you. I will kick you through your ass. Kick you through your asses.
So, with that said,
Motherist the fuckers.
let's go to the verses that dude that Kanye put forth. Because he said, I mean, he got oddly specific with the shit. He says, she found pictures in my email. I sent this bitch a picture of my dick. Now, my
Don't know what
America,
it is
for the
for
record,
female.
this
That-
is
that-
Kanye
that-
West
that
now.
shit.
See, I can.
Good
Oh my
girl.
God.
I can have, yeah, hold on, whoa, because let's not overlook that. Because this, I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it, and I know a lot of my partners have been guilty of it. I sent this bitch a picture of my dick. I don't know what it is with females, but I'm not too good at that shit. I could have myself a good girl and still be in love with a hood rat.
Addicted to the hood rats.
Addicted to the hood rat.
Literally.
And I just blame everything on you.
At
least
you
you
know.
know
that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
So,
I like that nigga, man.
I mean, it's real. It's unfortunate as fuck, but it's real.
It's jacked up.
Yes,
That's
it
why.
is.
That's why you
Everybody
need
like a
to
little hood
stab.
rat, boy.
That's why
You
you need
keep you
to
on your
stab
toes,
somebody.
boy.
But
I
see,
like me
you
a
never,
spicy little
you
hood
never
rat.
think that the good girl is
Like
gonna
them
stab
little
you.
ghetto bitches, dog. I like them.
Yeah, see,
Because
here's the
usually
thing.
the good girls are the ones that make it to snap.
What's Snap? Chat?
No.
Yeah, no, the show
Snapped?
where they snap and kill your ass.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
That shit.
That one.
You ain't gonna see no hood rats on there. That's why we be like,
Oh,
That's
no.
why I said the good girls, the one he's talking about.
Well, see, okay, so
look.
here's the thing that fellas can do. Here's the thing that I know fellas can do, and the song tells you. We can literally admit, like, yeah, it was fucked up what I did. I didn't have to do all of that,
uh-oh.
and then we go
Why, grandma on
to
there?
Grandma
but.
on there. I said the B word. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. We gotta check the comments for a second. because Mama Ray on there, she's saying a lot of stuff.
I know. I'm over here trying to respond.
Charlie said, "Fuck you too, Willie."
Period.
He said, sorry, Mama. And then Grandma said, and Grandma here too. So yeah, we
Hi,
gotta
Gran.
be a little more responsible.
Hi,
My
Gran.
language on here now.
Is it
But,
Willie you're looking for?
Fellas can admit it though, to some degree. I mean, there's still that level of narcissism, but fellas can admit it. Now, on the flip side,
What's the flip side?
it's been my experience. No matter what you do, more times than not, women just will not hold themselves accountable
We do. We just ain't gonna tell you because you effed
But
up.
that's not how accountability
See,
works.
see there?
That's not how accountability
See that
works.
there?
You can't keep accountable with
See,
yourself.
accountability ain't got
and let this nigga
your
know, let him feel
accountability
like,
has
not how it
nothing to
works.
do with me. That's why
I
we
don't like you right now, so you are not gonna get no accountability from me.
defense rests.
That's how women go about shit. When they fuck up, they be like, they won't say shit to you for 2 days, and then the third day come in like, you hungry?
And that's right, and that's where the butt comes
What you
from.
gonna eat for dinner?
And
Nah,
if
nigga, say what the fuck you did.
That is where the butt comes.
that's where the butt comes
Yeah.
from. Because rarely, I'm not gonna say at no point in time, but rarely do women ever just genuinely take
The blame.
accountability.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the blame,
Yeah.
but it's sort of kind of the blame.
Yeah, it's the blame.
But take
Hey, on the
accountability.
same
Meaning
album,
recognize when they're wrong. about
Listen,
something.
listen, on the same
Correct.
album, Kanye did a song called "Blame Game" with John Legend. When he was saying, "Let's play the blame game," and they were saying that's just kind of how it is. When you try to force women to assume accountability, they play the blame game. They say, "Well, I did this because you did that."
That's the butt.
Or this because you did that. Or I
That's
would have
the
never
butt.
did this if you didn't do that.
That's the butt.
And don't tell me I can't do this because you do that. And like they play the blame game. It's
that
to avoid
generally-
accountability. It's like it's to completely get the fuck out the way. It's like accountability in their eyes is a fucking train.
And
they gotta say this to get the fuck out the way of it. You know what I'm saying?
or we could say it as justifying your
the
bullshit.
After you do some bull, then I get to do some bull, and we all full
What if
of
I-
bull.
what-
That's
see,
what
there-
she
that's
just did it.
bull.
She just did it.
But see, that's the thing. What if there's never no
Mind of a
bullshit
maniac.
on the guy's part? And that's what, again, that's
Never?
It's just something you
No,
perceive.
like I
what he's
said-
saying is, what if it's something that happened that you perceive to be bullshit that
Now
ain't really
that
bullshit?
that is real because
per se,
perception
like you think that he
is a
cheating and
mother
he ain't
lover.
cheating.
Perception is
And then
reality
you-
to some people.
Perception is your reality.
Yeah.
So, like, I can sit here and I can see Mark, like, he reached back and grabbed something. I'd be like, he reached back there and grabbed his gun. Like,
you a police officer.
Right. But I'm
You're a
and,
police
and
officer.
you say, oh, he reached back there and grabbed some headphones. You say, oh, he reached back there and grabbed his phone. Now, who is telling the truth?
None of y'all, because I grabbed my camera.
Right.
Exactly.
so.
But it was something black. You grabbed it real quick. Real
Come
quick.
on now, see, now I'm grabbing black stuff. You know what? Just get your hand out the head out the gun.
Lord Jesus.
You just won't let
Y'all-
it go.
y'all-
You better
No,
keep
y'all
your hands
sick.
so she can see
No.
them.
Y'all sick.
I get what you're saying, Happy, and you're 100% right about that with regards to perception. Here's the thing about that perception.
It's only real to the person who perceives it.
Well, yeah, but there's another facet to it. From a societal standpoint. With regards to relationships, your perception, women's perception, unfortunately, seems to be deemed more valid.
Well, that's if you allow it to be valid.
No.
No, and I say this. So, if you're with a woman who is delusional, because there's some delusional people out here, women, men, in general.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're with a woman who's completely delusional and she's always perceiving you doing something that you literally did not do, and you stay in that relationship, for why?
Yeah, I'd be a fool completely.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to get to a point when, okay, so now at the point where we're taking accountability, let's talk for real, and I'll be serious. When somebody show you who they are, we have to get to a point where we believe them.
Right.
And we can't not set ourselves up for failure. So the relationship is going to fail if you, my man, and every time I go to the bathroom, oh, who in there?
I dig it.
That nigga in there.
Right.
But you gonna stay in that relationship. It's not gonna get any better. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just say, "Oh, I just gotta make him feel more comfortable." He ain't gonna feel more comfortable. It's you and him in the house.
See, but that
You know-
that comes from a place of, and I'm gonna get real Charlemagne for a second.
Okay,
But that's a mental, that real shit though. That's a mental health thing. That's like
It is
that's
a
like a
mental
thing
health
of
thing.
trauma. So,
It is.
but this
It
is
is.
this is the reason why is because in between relationships, people don't take time to self-reflect,
heal.
to heal, to figure out what the fuck they did wrong and what the other motherfucker did wrong.
I feel like I'm on a red
and
table.
you know what I'm saying? They don't feel like they don't take that time to grow and mature from the situation. They jump
That
right into a
part.
new situation to kind of get over that last situation, and they carry that same bullshit to the next situation.
But you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why if this motherfucker been getting cheated on all this goddamn time, of course he gonna feel like that about you. Because if he sees some of the same mannerisms or same patterns, he like, oh, this bitch was in the bathroom for
Charging
30
you with the
minutes too.
crimes of the person that committed
Exactly.
them before that.
You know what I'm saying?
Also true.
And that's kind of where it comes from. So it's not necessarily that person's characteristics. It's maybe the experiences that person's been through.
Right, but it's my whole point is you're absolutely right because females do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just that, but my whole point is it's not going to get any better. So if they show you that's who they are, you're going to have to take accountability right there and say, let me run.
Yeah. Run
So,
away.
right.
Run away
Any
from
women
the
that,
baby.
any women or men who are with people who do that, run.
Yeah.
All right, and a agreed on that on all points there. Now, thing is, they run away, right? They have somebody that is, insecure, and they come at them sideways, and they always want to argue or whatever the case may be, and then they run away, right? They leave. They exit stage left from the relationship. The person that they left, when asked, well, yo, what happened to Trouble? Why you and Trouble ain't together? Why you and So-So ain't together?
they didn't
Why you
love
ain't
me.
why you and Happy ain't together? And that person goes, that bitch was crazy, man. She was woo 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 woo. Not taking accountability for
But
the
they
fact
don't realize
of their
it.
well, hold on. And that's why we're having the conversation, because I think most people actually do realize it, but
You're
they're
giving people
narcissists.
too much.
They're
credit.
narcissistic enough, they're arrogant enough, or more importantly, want to save face enough in society, in public, amongst their friends, to put the blame on the other person. And that is why, and you do that type of thing enough, like we started out saying, you do that type of stuff enough,
It becomes
you start
normal.
to believe in
Yeah.
your own bullshit.
That's true.
Look, Lorenzo put a comment. He said, there's a quote from a Jack Nicholson movie. He says, how do you know women so well? And the response was, I think of a man and then I take away reason and accountability.
Wow.
Real shit. And you can add logic in there too. You can take away
All
logic,
men are not logical.
reason, and
And you're right.
responsibility.
Yeah,
And
I'm about to say we don't take away because there are some, women out of the three. Logic would be what they have the most of. I would give them
Okay,
more
all
logic.
right, we sprinkle
You
a
know
little
what
bit
I'm
of that
saying?
back in.
Sprinkle a little logic.
You know,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
snatching it. But-
No, because I know plenty of men who are not logical, and one of the reasons why men
But we
and
ain't
women.
talking about men not being
no,
logical.
no,
We
no,
talking
no.
about-
But he's saying he's taking
See
that
how
away.
she's shifting accountability
No, no,
again?
no.
It's
But
they're
I'm
emotionally
try-
inclined.
But I'm
Not logical thinking. They
But see,
think
that's
emotionally.
that's where I was
Because I'll
going
piss
with
you
it.
off a little bit.
That's where I was going with
Nigga, you
it
fucking
because
made me mad. Nah, nigga.
as a whole, people, human beings,
Uh-huh.
we are emotional creatures.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So when you're working off emotion, you're always gonna work off of illogical.
Nah, but some people work off emotion and act off of
and,
impulse.
yeah.
I don't do that. I
Yeah,
think before I
that's-
speak.
That's
See,
true.
but and the thing about
Think before I do
the
shit.
difference between men and women as well as I believe that the emotions with women, emotions are attached to the physical. You know what I'm saying? And that's on multiple different levels. When we talk about making love, having sex, right? And women, y'all get with a dude, and when it's over with, y'all will sometimes, majority of the time, we get develop an emotional attachment to that situation, to the point where it's just like, okay, you gonna call me tomorrow, type shit, that whole thing. Even when it comes to your emotions being, mentally your emotions being affected, it will cause you to physically do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So with men, our emotions is not attached to the physical. You know what I'm saying? So in the case of making love, right? And then in the case of sometimes, and again, it's case sensitive because we do know men to get emotionally and go off the ringer. You know what I'm saying? Just like we know the women that won't sometimes. But it's just more likely than not that men will, be able to handle an emotional situation better than a woman would.
And I think the balance come into play.
That's why we need each other. That's why men. That's why you have men.
You gotta have balance because right
Absolutely.
now with everything being off balance, I know so many women who can ride the heck out of you right now and walk off.
You mean like doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it won't mean
Because
nothing.
you know why? Because so much of that masculine energy is rubbed off on women now. They have taken into that. It has
Right.
eroded
Very
them.
much so.
It has eroded them into,
Right.
it has changed the shape of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And which
Into
has-
being something that. So that's why again, I don't know if it was this show where as men sometimes you have to recognize that change in the where that shape in a woman as erosion and her being changed into that as opposed to just writing her off like, oh, she's just a no good ass
Well,
woman.
only thing is, and you're right about
And
that.
it's up to you and you being the right person to be able to cultivate that enough to change
Well,
it too.
the thing is,
if you're gonna do
write
it.
if you write it off as erosion, then that's where people start calling you in words like damaged and bitter
What-
start being thrown. But the thing is, it's something that can be cultivated. It can be.
It can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? The Grand Canyon, as big as an erosion that is, it can be filled up
Seal
with
that
concrete.
motherfucker. You can seal that
You
bitch.
see what I'm saying? So that's
So,
the thing.
producer, here's something I want to do. Because we sort of like captured the essence of what it is we want to talk about. Can we throw the number out? Anybody want to call in? America, if you all have any commentary about what it is that we're talking about, today's topic is I Blame Me. The Face of Music song of the week is Runaway by Kanye West. And we're talking about holding yourself accountable for failed relationships.
Mama
So,
Ray, you not right.
Anybody that has something to say, call in. The number is up on the screen. We want to hear what y'all are talking about. And with that said, I also want to go to this because y'all mentioned something that sort of kind of like was sort of interesting. We were talking. You say when you see, or when somebody shows you who they are, believe them, and if it's toxic, run away. Agreed. My thing is, again, when that happens, when somebody comes to that person and they say, yo, so what happened with you and Happy, or what happened with you and Trouble? They'll be like, oh man, she was tripping. She, so forth and so on. And you said that they don't know. I think
I'm saying some people don't know that they are the problem. There are some people who really don't understand because in their perception and in their mind, I left because, I must have caught her cheating because I called her out about it. Next thing I know, she left. So, she wasn't no good, no way. And it's like, no, I left because I knew every time I walked out the door, you were going to accuse me of cheating and it could get volatile.
Got it. Now, my thing is, I think a lot of times what your assessment of it is 100% correct. But I think a lot of other times, people literally just want to save face.
That's true.
They just want to save face.
Yep, that's
they
true,
they
too.
don't want to be perceived as the bad guy. So they'll spin it as, well, the relationship failed because it was your fault. And that's the reason why I figured we should have this conversation today, because a lot of times the person that will spin it as if it was the other person's fault is you, or it's me, or it's you. There needs to be some level of accountability, and the only way that you're going to get to that point is if you literally start to look inward.
Yeah, you have to really assess the situation because initially, the only side I have is my side, right? So, I mean, if we're really going to be realistic, and I'm a realist as much as I can be, I'm going to look at my side. You're going to look at your side. You're going to say, I don't talk to Happy no more because Happy blah, 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 blah. You're not going to say, I don't talk to Happy no more because, man, you know, I cussed her out this one time and she don't talk to me. No, I don't talk to Happy no more because Happy did XYZ. And I'm going to do the same thing. Like, man, so he this, he that, he's that. But I didn't have to respond the way I did. But initially, I don't see that.
All right. So initially. So maybe it doesn't happen initially. But at some point in time, you take stock of the relationship and everything that occurred. I would tend to think that you would have to say, well, damn. And maybe not for the sake of that particular failed relationship, but maybe for the next relationship so that you don't make that mistake again.
Exactly.
Because I ain't going to lie to you. America, I've been a whole fuck up a lot of times. I'm just going to tell you.
You don't say.
Yeah, I do. I do say. But the thing is, so have you. And so have you. And
Yes,
I bet if everybody actually just goes down the line, looks in the mirror, they'll find
Wait
the
a minute.
spots.
Did you say a whole one? I've been a half one, but I ain't been a whole one.
See there? Here we
right
go.
back. Full circle.
There we go. We right back to square
Man,
one.
I could be.
Y'all keep forgetting I'm the angel.
I
so
could
I
be
haven't
brutally
been,
honest on the
haven't
situation.
been a whole one. I've been a half one.
There's never a situation or a relationship where a relationship has ended solely behind one person's action.
That's
Because
true.
it's never the
that's
case.
That's
never the case.
absolutely
It takes,
right.
every cause has a effect. Every
Yep.
action has a reaction.
Yep.
Even if you say, okay, maybe this guy was disrespectful to me, da 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 da, it may have been something you said or did to trigger that person in that way, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So it's never a situation where it's gonna be specifically based upon. I've never been in a relationship where it was just one person. Like I was just like this one person was just so and unbearable that I just couldn't deal with it no more, and it was all that person that put the blame all on this individual. You know what I'm saying? When you get time to sit back and, like I said, self-reflect, and I do this a lot, like just is naturally my personality. I always want to be the best at everything, so I'm always looking at what I did wrong and what I could be better at. You know what I'm saying? What areas?
I'm very observant of myself.
Observant. You know what I'm saying? I'm very self-aware of myself.
I was
Like I
about to
know
say
when I'm fucking up.
self-aware.
You know what I'm saying? I know when I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always think before. I was always taught to think before I speak. You know what I'm saying? So I always take my time. Even when I say stupid shit, I thought about it first. Even if for a split second.
So
I thought about it.
Hold on, wait, pause. Let me-
America.
When you all hear
hear
this
this.
nigga saying stupid shit,
I
hear
thought about it
this.
he
first.
thought about it and was like,
Now, I'm
Yep,
not
I'ma say that
I'm not
shit.
gonna take accountability for every single thing. Some of that shit is spontaneous, like the sodomite
Right.
shit. I didn't think
Yeah,
about that.
you know,
It just kind
you
of
did.
came into head. I was like, what
did.
the fuck is that? You know,
I-
maybe
I was
the words
appalled.
sound fitting.
I
in
literally
that engagement there. I
I
didn't
literally
know.
clutched my pearls.
Yeah, and he almost did too. If that's what would have had it went
Right.
down,
Like
he would have
the
clutched the
hell?
pearls too. He'd have pulled it
Yeah.
from a tight spot. But I'm just saying.
And them clams.
So, but I always think of the shit before I say it. You know what I'm saying? Even in relationships, you know, and I think that's the key to it. You know what I mean? Like you have to be aware of what you're doing. I got a girl right now, you know, and I ain't gonna kick her in the head on air, but you know what I'm saying? Like I understand. Like she is one of those people where she don't necessarily see any wrong in anything she does. You know what I'm saying? It's always justified for
But
some
you know
reason.
what? That's. I always think that's weird, and like because no cap. I know we sit here and we talk a bunch of crap. I can say I did something wrong. Like majority of the time, it's my mouth. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know
it's
what I'm saying?
Everybody's
Well,
not,
we
but-
got a
But you
caller.
got to think
What's
about the
going on,
reaction
caller?
for
Who's
that.
this?
You
we
know,
got a caller, y'all.
Hey,
What's up,
caller.
motherfuckers?
Oh, God. Hey, Charlie.
Don't you love when I come around?
Alright.
What's up, baby? What's
What
good?
up,
You good where
baby?
you at?
Yeah, Yeah. I'm straight. This car shit. You know, I don't even want to talk about that. My car.
You ain't got
My
no car,
brakes
Tommy.
was out on my car. I almost died.
Not again. What the hell happened this time?
No, that was my tire the first time. Apparently, somebody don't like me, and they did some voodoo shit on my car.
Get to the fucking part.
Okay, that's me. So y'all was talking about accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah,
Accountability.
yeah, man.
That there.
So tell us about it.
You know,
Can you be accountable?
You know what? As an adult, at my big old age, I realized that I was the cause of a lot of my horrible situations, and I also realized that a lot of those situations were toxic, and I was pretty much the cause of that, of making it toxic and very much so complicated, because I didn't have to make it that way, and that was my fault.
You know what?
That was my. I been fucked over some good men before, so I'll take some accountability in there.
It took your car getting fucked up for you to grow.
I ain't messed
God
over
bless.
no good men. I ain't messed over no good men.
Did you ever reach out to them brothers and let them know that?
Fuck no, for what?
Your accountability don't stand for shit, nigga.
I'm accountable because I'm accountable.
You telling us we wasn't in a relationship with you? Don't call them niggas. Man, what the
Charlie, you get that pass, B. I ain't gonna let trouble do you
trauma
that
out
way.
here creating trauma for niggas.
Nah,
her
listen.
name finna be Trauma
I'm
Ray.
not about to write
Trauma
no
Ray.
damn letters talking about
Trouble and trauma, right next to each other.
Trauma Ray.
Yeah, no, but you know what? It's good.
I'm not about to write no letter to them niggas talking about.
But you know what?
That's real. I ain't mad at you for that,
Because
Charlie.
I done had some weird dudes that I used to date call me up out the blue, telling some, yeah, baby, I just want you to know, blah blah blah.
Being
and I was
accountable.
on some, like, why are you calling me?
You
on
being accountable.
but I don't want to hear that.
No, nigga, that's not being accountable. That's called being drunk. That's what it's called. And I know because
you gotta
I've
take
done
it
it.
how you get it. You gotta take beggars can't be choosers.
Right. That's not being accountable. That's being weird. I need you not to be
I've
weird.
done that before.
Charlie, you gotta call them brothers up.
Hold on,
and let
Charlie.
them know.
You said you done it before?
No, like I called an old little whoop up, like how you been? Like I just want to tell you that you were a good guy, and I do miss you. I've done that.
You was drunk and you wanted the dangalang, didn't you?
Definitely wanted the penguin.
That's all that
was. About being
That's
held
all that
accountable.
was.
I wanted the penguin. The penguin, not the penis, but the penguin.
Wow.
He
Okay.
got that thing yang. He got that thing yang. Whoa.
And I did not know that there was a song made about the penguin.
No,
But
it's not. I
okay.
just made it up.
Charlie,
Yes,
you
sir.
good where you at, man? Everything you getting through your situation, man. We ain't got to tell the world what's going on with you, but you good.
Everything is solid. Everything is great. Living my life like it's golden. You know
All
what I'm saying?
right. Jill
Go
Scott.
ahead, Jilly from Philly.
Yeah. Who? I don't know. You
Never
messed me
mind.
up.
It's okay.
Never mind.
Poor little
Man, you
millennial.
still illiterate. It's good. We love you.
That's
We'll holler at you, baby.
Have a good one, Charlie.
all right, yeah, y'all. Merry Christmas and shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Happy
I'll see
New
y'all next
Year.
week.
Yes,
Ew.
ma'am.
Ew.
Yes,
Bye,
ma'am. Shit.
y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.
Love you, babe.
Bye.
Y'all see how the whole studio dropped their head when we heard her voice?
Rad.
We realized who the fuck it was. Niggas said,
That's my guy, man. Fuck that. Charlie Ray. You my boo-boo, boo-boo.
That's
saying.
right there. That's
dropped
sis
their
right there.
heads at the same
All right,
time.
man. Listen.
I just knew she was about to say something really crazy, and she
Finna say some
didn't.
bullshit.
She didn't. She really
Yeah, she
actually
said some
didn't.
grown up shit.
She said some
did.
grown-up shit, and it was
Kind
real
of, sort of.
shit.
But I'm telling you, accountability does not matter if you are not owning that accountability towards the person, the motherfucker.
That you owe
But
to.
please don't call me up
Listen,
after a couple of years.
I-
and
It's not about that. It's just like
Just
you gotta
own-
mend that sometimes
no,
before you can move on.
No, please don't.
You gotta be
mend
like
it.
sometimes
Well,
before you can move
why-
on to
why
a
are you
better.
mending with
Listen,
me?
before you can move on to a healthier, better situation, sometimes you gotta be like, yo,
Give it to
my
God.
bad. I was the problem.
it
my
to
nigga. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
it to God.
Listen,
You know
I got
what?
an ex I was with
Go
for 10
to the
years.
Catholic
I
Church.
swear to God.
Tell
all the
one of the
time.
priests. Pray for Lee. He never mind. I ain't gonna go there.
Well, you know what?
Happy
you
on
probably
that,
don't
I'm with you.
You probably don't deserve them phone calls because I'm willing to bet all my fucking
Listen.
my money
Right.
that you probably the fucking problem. You
I am
motherfucker
not
need
the
to be making a
problem.
call.
Listen,
I'm
okay,
a very
okay,
loving
all right.
person
You need to be reached
until
out.
you piss me off,
So
and
let's
then I
do
try
You need
to
to be on the
choke you.
phone
All right.
singing in the rain and shit.
So I feel
With the
what
windshield
you're
wipers in the
saying.
background. Yo, man.
Maybe.
Hey, yeah,
But it ain't
you
my fault. It ain't my fault. Did I do that?
holding yourself accountable doesn't necessarily mean you have to go back and
Please
apologize
don't.
or
Don't do that.
explain
Stop
to
doing that,
the
guys.
person. But it does mean
It's healing.
but see, the thing is,
is how
the
I feel
healing
about
and the
it.
accountability is not even so much so for the person
It's
that
for
you cause the
you.
pain to. It may be for you, and so that you don't do it to the next person. So with that said, I'm gonna ask y'all, let's go for closing remarks today. I think we might have actually covered some ground and been a little grown ass, which is not normally like us. But yeah, I think we deserve to give ourselves claps for like being grown a little bit today.
This show didn't have anything
America,
to do with
when we
being with
grown-
another man's wife. So I just want to give you a hand clap for that.
And you had to drag me back to the motherfucking morning. But okay. Thank you to me.
You're welcome.
Trouble. Closing remarks.
Closing remarks. Own up to your bullshit.
Own up to your
bullshit. If you know you're wrong, say you're wrong. Shit that don't make you a bad person. It makes you,
doesn't.
honest and mature. A fucking adult. It makes you a fucking adult. You
Be
know
a
what I'm saying?
fucking
Be a
adult,
fucking
America.
adult. You know, don't be a pussy ass little kid about everything. Be a fucking adult.
Be an
Facts on
adult.
facts.
But be an adult in the present. Don't call somebody up 2-3 years later. That's weird.
Are these your closing remarks?
Those are remarks. If you fuck happy over, then just leave her fucked over.
Leave me
Don't ever
be.
call her.
Please don't open up that wound. Don't do that.
Sticking and stitch that shit with
My
super glue.
ex-husband can tell you, do not do that.
And you know what? I know facts on facts to that shit too. Cause like, yeah, you don't have to go back and give the explanation to the person you hurt. You just have to get better. And hopefully that person that you hurt gets better.
Pray for me. Don't play with me.
So now my closing remarks. Y'all done said everything that I want to say.
Aw, Merry Christmas, Mama Red.
So I guess I'll just leave it at this. Quita, I'm sorry and I miss you. This is Face the Music.
He decided to use that
Merry
to
Christmas, Mama Ray.
Merry Christmas, nickel.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to the 7 Mile
Christmas.
Radio world. The rest of you.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go in. Hey, this is Face the Music, where we take the music, break it down, turn around, a different take on the music. We gon' clown down the act, the fool, some stupid. So happy, Charlie Trouble, this how we do.
7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.